Inside the Circle. On location, Sean.
Yes.
One of a few times that it's happened.
3 times, I think we.
Season 8, episode 9.1. We interviewed Coach Ayers at the City League. We do Friday Night Fire recap of the Darby District. And here we are at the state duels at Marysville. Sean, we had a lot of action going down. A lot of individual, and like you like to say, match within the match. And
Yes.
Sean, I think we had that. We had some first round matches that were good. And we also had some second round matches that just finished. Moving into the semifinals now, but Sean, let's talk about some of those matches.
Where can the people find all these resorts at?
Results can be found on Bomb's page.
Yes.
They got live results every match. Boom, boom, boom. They get the
Region
names
5
right.
and 6.
Region 5 and 6 for Division 1.
Might come in handy for these guys doing their whiteboard projections.
Predictions.
Predictions.
Projections. I don't know the difference between picks.
There's
Yes.
our picks. There's our picks. But as Mark said, we did have some matches within matches here. One match me and Mark were looking at was 220. Worthington Kilbourne Thompson against Joe Huber Jerome. We talked about both those guys wrestling well. We went to clash up. Thompson won 7-3.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was a little bit more 73. Kind of had a lot of takedowns around the edge there. I thought even though it was a 4-point win there, I thought maybe he looked better than 4 points
You
in
know,
the match.
I think you're right. If either the circle's bigger or Thompson finds a way to shrink that circle to wrestle inside the circle. Hey, I think we have the ability to see the match spread out, unless Huber can make some defensive change-up. Or maybe that was a strategy.
He's got a month to do it.
Yeah, he does have a month to do it. That's true. But that was a great match.
That was a great. And the next round, another match we looked at, Fobella. It's a guy me and Mark talked
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Me and Mark talked about Westerville South there, about people we keep hearing are going to move down to weight classes. Comes down to 113, beats state qualifier from Dublin Kaufman. Crawford 13-3, man. I mean,
it is worth noting that Crawford did bump up, but still 13-3.
That's a big win over a state qualifier when you didn't get out of sectionals. I mean, I'm giving him that's a huge jump for him, but agree the weight does come into play. And one of the marquee matches as well in the quarterfinals is Morton, state placer from Westerville South, taking on state qualifier Browski from Dublin Kaufman. The final score of that was 7-4, but I think that, unlike the Thompson match, was a lot closer than 7-4.
Yes.
I think there was a takedown in the beginning of the first period that I'm not sure how to give him the takedown to, so that was 2 points. And then they had a takedown with near fall there in the third. It was 3-3 going into the third. So this is a match that really could have went either way watching it, and I'm excited to watch this match again as we get to Darby if somehow these guys collide.
Sean, you mentioned Broski's improvement from last year. Leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest, that is clearly evident. You know what else is clearly evident to me is Morton's athleticism, his drive, and his strength. All three of those came into play, and he needed to resort to all three of those, and maybe even his conditioning, to overtake Broski as that was going on. So I thought it was a good match, and I thought it was a good barometer for both where both guys are. And as you mentioned last match that we talked about, they got a month. They got 1 month to figure this out.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to do that. It's going to be great.
Right.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying.
Okay, cool.
Well, we got some upcoming things this weekend. Before we get to the Saturday of wrestling, we got Thursday Night Thunder, do we, Mark?
Yes, we do. And that's it. We've got plenty of wrestling going on. I think we're going to highlight one of them, though. We're going to highlight Olentangy Liberty hosting Westerville North for all the marbles in their OCC division. Both teams are undefeated. Both teams, coincidentally, did not involve themselves in the state duels, interestingly enough. And now here we are battling it out for the OCC. It'll be a great night.
You know what? One thing I think about this is going to be exciting. I know both coaches well, and they really are driven towards dual meets, and they're driven towards raising the banner. Like, over the years, they have both truly tried to raise the banner. So here are two coaches that are going to put everything on the line to try to raise that banner in a crazy atmosphere that I'm anxious to be at.
Yeah. Well, this is what Gorilla Monsoon used to refer to as the unstoppable force for the immovable object. Gorilla Monsoon?
Yeah, but that
whatever,
was like 1952, man. That's really old.
Would you have rather me said Bruno Sammartino?
Sure, whatever. But some of the other moves, me and Mark talked about are going to happen. Patterson and Padmore, Walnut Ridge have both shifted down. Patterson will be at 45. Padmore will be at 52. Two guys with district experience that have really had really pretty good years so far.
Yes.
We talked about Patterson there winning the Licking Heights tournament at 152 over a pretty stellar field. So we're excited to see that. Also, where we will be at for a week. Where will we be at in a week, Mark?
You would love to know that didn't know, but I do know. It's the All-North Tournament hosted by Dublin Jerome High School. Another tournament that is maybe coming around to our way of thinking.
They've been on that way for a while.
I know. Bracket-style tournament late.
What?
bracket style tournament late in the season.
What did you say?
Bracket style tournament. This is going to be a great, and I think the teams that are going to be there are going to be teams that are going to play into it. What teams are going to be
Oh,
there?
we do have a lot. Obviously, Dublin Drum's going to be there. We're going to have Delaware Hayes, Licking Heights, Marysville, Old Tangy Orange, Pickerington Central, UA, Reynoldsburg, Westville Central, Westville South. I mean, come on. This is like a supersized sectional, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
This is great. Oh, that's a great
And
tournament.
what makes it a sectional? It's a double elimination bracket style tournament. So
I love that.
We love those. Thank you.
That's great.
Coach White, for inviting us to come up there and check out some wrestling on
Very
Saturday.
much so. Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that.
Am I correct in stating the following week will be the state tournament
That's
for the
correct.
girls?
That's 2 weeks.
That's what I said. The following week, after Dublin Jerome. The
Oh,
following
I
week.
got you.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
Because
you
we're
go.
2 weeks ahead. From
Yeah,
the
yeah,
week.
yeah.
We're
No
filming
kidding.
a day earlier.
A lot going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 9.1 is Blockbuster.
So what happens after the Dublin Drum then?
After Dublin Jerome, you know what happens.
State duels.
State duels go down Sunday.
State Devils will be down Sunday. Me and Mark will be down there doing some filming, getting some coverage. We will do another on location show that weekend as well. Talk about the Dublin Drum tournament. Talk about that massive OCC clash between Westville North and Liberty, plus some of the other ones. I think Lancaster's wrapping up their OCC title. I think Dublin Kaufman will be wrapping up theirs as well. So we'll touch on that. There's a couple other smaller tournaments going on around the area. We'll touch on that, but we will be on location for next week's show.
St. John Arena.
I love that historic arena.
I thought they were going to tear it down. I'm so glad they haven't yet. Anytime we can get in there to watch some wrestling is a good thing.
I agree.
Sean, do you have anything else for 8.9?
I do not think so.
8.1, 9.1?
No.
No, nothing.
No.
That means, and now you are inside the circle.